the Celtics at the end of the day will probably have too much.
All right, Hunter. Let's talk baseball. We're talking baseball.
Braves
With
won last
Roy
night.
Campanella talking baseball.
I was
You got a
happy
song?
about that. No,
Don't know that song.
I don't know that song. Sorry. Not sorry, but sorry. I don't know that song.
I don't know if I should forgive you or not. I'm gonna think about that one. The Ace Ventura thing, whatever age you are, that one you should watch that.
Good God, I didn't even realize the Yankees scored 20 last night. Ugh.
Yeah. The Cardinals gave up 2 touchdowns too to the Brewers. It was not.
Teams are hitting bombs.
We talked earlier, Hunter, that the pitchers had the advantage. It seems that the offense is starting to figure out some of that now, starting to warm up about 50 games in.
Well, and think about it. If this was a normal 162-game season, you would think this would be the time that offenses hopefully have everything together. And they do. I'm just surprised at some of the numbers that we do see for some of the runs that these teams give up. It's hard to think. It's not that is hitting better, because batting average would say no, but is pitching worse? And let me take that back. Is quality of pitchers worse? Because we know what we're going to get maybe out of the 5 or 6 aces that are studs in the league. We know what we're going to get. But is everybody else just kind of meh?
I don't know. I've got some notes and thoughts on that. I'm trying to where you're going with that.
Think about it. Like, we've been saying it for years. It seems like the batting averages just keep getting lower and lower because the pitchers are doing nothing but throwing gas, and they really can't hit it.
Well,
but
also I'm not sure if it's that as much as it is the philosophy now.
Strikeout is okay.
Where a strikeout is okay and not. Some coaches or some people would rather you strike out than put the ball in play if it would risk a possible double play. And I just don't see myself teaching my son, all right, kid, if there's a runner on first, I'd rather you watch strike 3 than put it in play if you can't hit it out of the park.
True. Well, that's because me and you played at times where you didn't want to get in the car with Dad when the game was over if you struck out looking once and, God forbid, twice. Because that was not a good ride home.
Right. We had one of those last night.
Did you?
The kids were 1 for 4 with 3 Ks. In coach pitch. The night before in practice, my daughter went 3 for 3. Now, folks, she's playing an 8-and-under-year-old coach pitch. She's signed up as a 6-year-old, but she's technically a 5-year-old by their rules. So she's been stroking it in practice, and in the game, she's struck out every time so far. So we're trying to narrow it down and figure out what it is. But she swings the ball hard. She's got a great swing. It's almost like, Hunter, we talked about the pitching angle.
Mm-hmm.
If you can get the ball, I've noticed at home practicing with her in the strike zone, she'll smash it. But it's kind of tough. But anyway, yeah, they were 1 for 4 last night. He did score the team's only run. He got knocked in on that. So in four games, Hunter, we've been outscored 46-2. And remember, the other teams won't let us. The controversy last night, Hunter. So we're playing at 2 different places, Optimus or whatever.
Right.
And what they're doing is 2 different rules. The umpire last night tells us you can't run and tag runners. We're not playing T-ball here. You have to throw it. So our pitcher gets a ground ball to him. The runner on third runs home. He runs over and tags him, and the umpire calls him safe. And we're like, who's he supposed to throw it to? It was bam, bam. He just ran. The kid ran off the back. At any level, Hunter.
That's an out.
When a runner is off the base, what is the first thing the coach says? Run at him. Run at
any
him.
level.
At any level. When a runner is off the bag and you have the ball in the infield, you run at
the major league level. If a guy's running from third to home and the pitcher runs at him and tags him with the ball in his glove, that is an out.
They wouldn't call him safe. So we had a discussion about it after the inning was over and said, all right, we're not going to play it that way. After they scored 3 more runs. And then we get run ruled.
Well, that's always fun.
After they give them 3 more runs, we get run ruled.
That's always fun.
So
you love to see it.
we had a kid miss home plate, not our team. The other team missed home plate, ran in the dugout. And see, our coach, bless his heart, he's a great guy. He doesn't know the baseball rules. So it's my job. I'm the fifth coach and the scorekeeper, and I know all the rules. Or 99% of them, I'll say that. Might even be 95. But anyway, I had to tell him that, the kid gave himself up when he went in the dugout. They ran him back out on the field, and I told him, I said, if they wouldn't run him back out, we wouldn't even known. They should just kept him in the dugout. They'd have got to run. But the umpire wouldn't listen to me because I'm not the head coach. I'm yelling at him. I'm like right behind the fence at him because I'm in the dugout. I'm like, he can't do that. I said, he's in the dugout. He's out. He gave himself up already. He probably should have called him out right there because he gave himself up. He said he couldn't do anything until we appealed. So I had the coach go appeal.
He probably in the back of his mind said, this is coach pitch. My God.
Right. So there's been some fun controversy on the coach pitch. I can't wait to hear Gene's input on the pitching from about Terry. That's going to be hilarious.
Gene, I know you're watching. Just run whenever that gets brought up.
That's the first topic. We're getting into it.
Just say you got to go to the restroom.
The first topic is pitching rules.
Just say you got to go to the restroom. It's not.
As soon as the biscuit's over, go to the bathroom.
Yeah, as soon as yep.
I got to get Gene in on that one. So anyway, that was fun. So baseball's announced a couple announcements, Hunter. I wanted to talk about.
They did, and I think me and you came up with the proposal for one of them months ago,
years ago,
possibly
especially
years,
months on this show, but years on Saturday morning show.
Yes.
So which one are you talking about? And I think we both.
We're both talking about the. Well, they're calling it the bubble for playoffs, but
so there's two playoff things that they did. One, Manfred said yesterday, this is kind of the quick one, that it looks like, and I don't know how this is going to affect regular seasons going forward, that they want to keep the 8-team playoff, 16-playing playoff format, that the owners want that.
That's fine.
And that's the one that I said I've been proposing for years.
Right.
I
like
that's
that
been
one.
for years.
Well, I think we've always said that too on the Saturday show.
At least
like
6 or 7.
We
not the 5.
we would much rather, if you were going to take games away, we would much rather you take away regular season games and give us more postseason games.
Right.
So that's what they would essentially be doing.
So that one, as far as 16 goes, people are right that you're going to get some mediocre teams in there. But if they're mediocre, let them get.
They're
going to
get bounced.
Would you not rather them? People's argument is that, but then would you not rather that mediocre team get bounced in a meaningful playoff game as opposed to playing the Kansas City Royals for no reason? Because that's the alternative, is that we're going to play a regular season series where they're going to play 4 games against the Royals. That doesn't mean anything.
Or we have the opportunity
to knock off the one seed.
I'm going to say, get an upset. And I think that's what everybody should really be in favor of, because Lord knows I am. I would much rather have playoff sports than regular season sports. I said that to a buddy of mine one time. He was watching. He's like, "Did you watch?" I know what it was. It was when the NBA first started this last year. He said, "Did you watch opening game of such and such and such and such?" I said, "No." He said, "Why?" I said, "Because there was playoff baseball going on."
I think the bubble completely demonstrates this, is that how many people watch the preseason bubble games as opposed to like these actual playoff games. So I'm kind of happy with that one. Kind of interested in seeing what they do with the season, whether it's 120, 140. I'm guessing they're going to try to go 140 something, because it's only really an extra week. But it's weird, Hunter, how baseball went from they have expanded so quickly in a short amount of time compared to what they used to be. It used to be just 2 teams, American League champ, National League champ. In fact, the way they used to do it when they started, Hunter, was they played to the All-Star break. And the first place team from the All-Star break, they were in the National League Championship Series. And then the team who had the best record in the second half, they played them in the National Championship Series. So my dad growing up, I think he said 3 or 4 times, the Cardinals had the best overall record in the National League.
Didn't get it.
And didn't win either half.
Yeah.
Came in second in both halves.
Yeah.
And didn't make the playoffs. Then it went to 4. Then now it went to 5. And then when they jumped from 5 to 8 on each side, like they completely jumped over the football. We were hoping for 6 at 7 and give somebody a bye.
There's an 8.
And they jumped to NBA level at the 8 spot. So
well, with the number that they have, I think it'd be fine. Everybody knows anything can happen in a game of baseball too.
The question is, whether you want teams with losing records.
I don't care.
And the basketball's been doing it.
Basketball's been doing it, and it's
Do you want a
fine.
team with losing record in the playoffs?
I think that's what they saw. They looked at how basketball's been, thriving, even letting in, especially in the Eastern Conference, sometimes 3 teams below
I honestly
500.
like the football now. I think 7 might be the magic number because you're almost you're still going to keep everybody.
Just give the one the bye.
Right, and you're going to keep everybody over 500.
Well, I have no problem with giving the number 1 overall seed the bye because that gives you something harder to work for if you're one of the better teams in the regular season. You're saying, okay, there are only one team is going to get a bye. Is it going to be us or is it going to be somebody else? And if you really want it to be you, you got all these games count. It's not pick and choose time.
Right.
It's almost it's kind of Belichick New Englandy. We want to get this first round bye.
Yep.
So it's a shorter distance that we have to take to the championship, and we're rested.
And we're going to talk Saturday. Now, is Tampa in trouble if they don't get a bye? But only one team is going to get to bye anyway, so it actually changed the dynamics. But Brady's never won without the bye. So
they're going
to be on the road.
So for baseball, they have 2 byes this year, right? First and second.
There's
they have.
buys.
Oh, that's right. No,
There's
they get
8
to
teams on each
choose.
side. They're
They get
supposed
to
to choose.
That's some bull. I will never. I wouldn't want
to be a part of it.
No, I
All
would
it does is
never
give the
want
other
to
team
choose.
fire. He just gives the team fire.
Oh yeah, say you're the Dodgers and you pick. I'll tell you, because think about the teams that they really wouldn't want to pick. You think the Dodgers would say, "Yeah, let's play the Padres. They're 2 games behind us."
Right.
No, so they're gonna say, "No, we're not playing the Padres." Would they want to play the Cardinals? You're 21-22. They'd be like, probably. Would they want to play the Marlins? They're 24-22. So of course that is like almost giving them. That's almost the equivalent if the other team doesn't show up to just giving the Dodgers a bye.
Right now it would be the Giants, Cardinals in the 8 seed, Giants in the 8 seed. Are they going to seed? You know how the second place
Top
teams
2. And then I think they would do that for the second place teams, just being like best record would then be 3, 4, 5.
Is it all in a record order,
or 4, 5,
or do
6?
the division
Sorry.
winners get all the top seeds? Is what I'm asking. Do you know?
I don't know that.
So either way,
you
right
would
now
think it would come down to records because the Dodgers should be the 1 seed. I mean, they are so far ahead of everybody. The only one that's going to get screwed here is the Padres because. Sorry.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Either St. Louis is either the 6th seed because they're in second place, or the 8th seed because they have the worst record.
But
it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. I was gonna say, what's the point if they're just letting in 8 teams anyways, and the Dodgers are going to be the only
Dodgers don't get to choose anything.
Listen,
oh yeah,
I was gonna say the only the only seedings that matter is who the 1 and 2 seeds are because they get to pick who they play.
3 and 4 don't.
I don't think they do. I think it's just 1 and 2. I don't know, but that's so how
1, 2, and 3 should get to
that's
pick.
How
and 4 and 5 is whoever's left.
That's how confusing this rule is, though.
But there's only 3 divisions. So
I know that.
If I was making it, because I'm not in charge of anything, I would say the top 3. If we're doing picks, all 3 of those get to pick, and then the other 2 teams can play each other.
So you would just go down the line then, just say Dodgers. Who do you pick? Mm-hmm. Well, okay, that only leaves 2 other teams left. Braves, who do you pick? Mm-hmm. And then, fine.
Basically, the Cubs or Braves will be picking between 3 other teams.
But you know what I don't understand, though? The Dodgers, who are they probably going to pick? The weakest team.
Let's say Dodgers.
Who would the Braves pick? Probably the second weakest team. Why would you have them pick and not just have it lined up like it's supposed to be, where they play the team that got in last?
Let's say Cubs and Dodgers get the 1s and y'all end up in the 3 because that's gonna be the pivotal one. Let's just do this for fun.
Yeah, that is the pivotal because 1's solidified.
Let's say Cubs play the Giants and the Dodgers play the Cardinals. So that leaves the Braves choosing Marlins, Phillies, Padres.
I would pick probably the Phillies.
Okay.
We've had a better time this year playing the Phillies than the Marlins for some reason.
Then the Marlins and Padres would play.
And I don't want to see, and I'll be 100% honest, I don't want to see San Diego.
Also about choosing these teams, remember, they haven't played each other.
No, they haven't. So they've only played your division and the American League. Yeah.
The East or West, whatever it is. So
be the East for us.
So Braves would be choosing, do we want to go against a team like the Phillies who know us?
Mm-hmm.
Or do you want to attack the Padres
that don't know us?
That don't know you.
I don't know.
Is that an advantage? So
I don't know. I don't know. I do like.
I'm sure
though,
Gene loves that too.
I do like playoff wise though. I do like the bubble, aspect of it.
Okay, yeah,
the playoff bubble.
You want to break that down? Do you have the locations anywhere yet? I can find them.
Yeah, you go. I can. Either one of us.
Well, here it is. It's just not in a.
Yeah,
go ahead. Wish I could get a
picture or something.
A graphic.
Oh, a graphic. That is a very
big
good word. Graphic. I have to get a graphic.
See, MLB playoff bubble. And let's see. I wonder if surely I can find something that has some. I'm
pretty sure
graphic.
It's almost Arizona, Florida. I'm pretty sure it's like
Texas
that.
Is the World Series.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's being in what, Arlington?
Yes.
Yeah, that's where
Texas.
I thought.
All right, I'm just gonna.
I literally just clicked on this ESPN article about it.
That's the same one I'm on, and you got to read 1,000 words to figure it out because we're explaining it instead of just giving me an M where everybody's gonna be. Well,
I mean, at least they're giving us dates, and we're close. It says wild card September 29th.
Isn't it weird though? However, that they have no problem with traveling to 9 other cities, but
we got to play in the bubble.
Starts now.
We got to play. Well, me and you have thrown around. Wouldn't it be better if the Major League Baseball and maybe the NBA at some point embraced playing these games at neutral sites? Because then you could. The only problem is that they play series, and it's not like the Super Bowl. That's just one game.
I told my wife the other day that again, like what you just said, that baseball. No, not my wife. I was actually Andre down the hall.
Mm-hmm. I'm surprised you really got them confused.
Right, what they've done, what they've done is they keep backing themselves into things that we like, and they said they would never do.
Yeah.
So like the World Series, folks, I like it in one spot, and I don't like all the other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But the Super Bowl is in a neutral site. How cool would it be every year to say we're going to Atlanta for a week, or we're going to Tampa for a week, or we're going and then you don't have to take. Maybe you don't have to have two rest days if you want.
You could. I was going to say, but you don't have to for travel.
Right. So
it looks like they're the championship series games are going to be in between San Diego and Arlington. Damn, really screwing the East Coast, huh? Got to be either Central or West Coast.
All right, so National League Division Series, Arlington and Minute Maid in Houston. So the first round, I'm guessing the National League will be that's 2 American League cities.
Yeah.
So
I think they're just screwing the National League teams. Most of the East East teams.
Maid Park is such a dumbass, random made, weird shaped stadium that now that's going to be affecting playoffs. I don't know how I feel about that. Home of the cheaters.
Let's go to Houston.
They chose the warmer places, I'm guessing, even though
probably
really what they should have chosen, Hunter, was Tampa.
I mean, this says for the wild card, best of 3 all games at home ballparks of the better seeds.
Right.
So the wild card is all games that could be played.
Second round is 4. Third round is 2. Yeah. So first round is home.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the whole time.
Is it the whole time?
That's what it says. It says
okay.
It says best of 3 all games at the home ballpark of the better seed.
Best of 3?
Yeah, it's best of 3.
Are you shitting me?
Mm-mm. Wild card, best of 3 all games at home ballpark.
Does the National League change the NLD at the second round? Do you see that?
Getting there.
I swear to God.
Getting there. Division series, best of 5.
God.
ALDS in San Diego and Los Angeles. The NLDS is Houston and Arlington. So East teams got to go to the Central Time Zone anyways.
Series though.
Best of 5.
What the hell?
Best of 5 in the division series. AL division series.
Every time we talk about whatever the rules are in baseball, I'm happy for a step they're taking, and then I'm utterly bewildered.
Literally, they're going 3-5-7 because league championships are set best of 7.
World Series 9.
American League.
World Series 9.
American League will be in San Diego. National League will be in Arlington, and then the World Series still a best of 7. All games will be in Arlington.
But isn't that weird how they put?
Well, where are they playing in Arlington?
At the Texas Rangers Stadium.
Oh, at the Rangers Stadium?
Yeah,
the new stadium?
The new stadium.
The new stadium. Okay.
Yeah. what's
Will they fly the Rangers flags around everywhere too?
I don't know. The Rangers ain't going to be there.
They won't. It's like, damn, there are games happening at our ballpark, guys, but we're not there.
San Diego might get to play at home. The Dodgers might get to play at home.
I think the Dodgers do play at home.
Why would they go to LA?
Essentially.
Don't people get stabbed and beat up in the parking lot?
Isn't LA on fire?
Don't they get beat up in the parking lot at the Dodgers games? Or was that the Giants?
That was the Giants. I think it was the Giants. Either that or
Oakland,
I think it was the Giants fan.
That was the Giants. Somebody involved.
I can't remember. No, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, he got like his face blasted in or something. Good Lord.
So,
but I don't quite understand why they're choosing California. Like, I kind of do because of network-wise, but you could have the same weather in Arizona.
So I'm concerned with
why not play in Arizona? No, none of them are Arizona. They're two games. They're in either San Diego or Los Angeles.
Arizona is the alternate site to any of the other ones that go down. Is what I did see.
Well, it needs to be because they need to realize California is about to just all be on fire. So,
what's weird to me, Hunter, is we're playing the same sport.
Yeah.
But you telling me it takes 3 games to determine in the first round whether who's better.
Why can't we just do 5?
But in the second round, it takes 5 games to determine. But after that, we need 7 to determine who's better.
I think I'm fine with 5-game series. I wish it was 5 across the board.
You'd have
5.
You'd have to twist my arm for 5. But I damn sure don't want 3.
Well, it's better than the 1 game.
I won't say that's 1-game series are just stupid. What I'm saying is that for the Braves, the short series is good for y'all.
Oh, because we got a short pitching lineup. Good Lord, our rotation is going to be our best 3, and that's it.
The first 2 rounds will be good for you guys. Then you get to 7 games, and now you got.
Yeah, but I don't even think we'll get a wild card, so it really doesn't matter for us.
Everybody plays a wild card round.
Oh, so it's not like football.
You'll be at home for a 3-game series against the.
So it's not going to be like football where only the wild card teams play the wild card division.
No.
Okay.
How did you get mixed up on that? Where are you at right now?
I don't know. I think I'm.
We just went over who you would be playing a minute ago. You would be hosting a 3-game series between the Phillies, Marlins, or Padres.
Wait, never mind. I don't know. You know what it was? 100%. My mind went to football when I heard wild card.
Okay.
Seriously, I went to the wild card round in football.
Is it even called the wild card round on this?
It literally is called the wild card series. A and B, C and D.
Okay. And they call it it's the NLW.
NLWCS National. ALWCS, NLWCS.
My kids have a.
Now wait a minute.
They got a Bugs Bunny cartoon DVD in the car that we listen to. That I have to listen to every day, and that they run a joke about something with all those letters.
Right.
Daffy basically sneaks his way into a country club, and it's the NROGOOCO. And Bugs, one of the jokes is, "Can't you just guys say country club?"
Country club. Yeah.
Like he says. I mean, there's like 9 letters that he has to say.
The opening day for the wild card series would be Tuesday, but it's nothing but American League games. Then Wednesday, it is the game 2 of the American League Series and game 1 of the National League Series. And so I'm going to be confused for this forever. Because then, once the American League is done, that Friday they still have games because the National League has to finish their series. Why don't we all just start on the same day?
I don't know. All right,
we got to get fancy with the scheduling.
The American League, according in Hunter, this playoff percentage thing is totally off. I'm going to give everybody a forewarning before I read some of these percentages because here's why. The Mariners and the Astros, okay? The Mariners are 2 games behind the Astros right now.
Yes.
With 12 to go.
Yes.
It gives the Astros a 97% chance to make the playoffs.
Okay.
And the Mariners a 3% chance.
Why? Is it based off of who they have to play coming up? I don't understand. It's only 2.5 game difference?
That's what I'm saying. I don't understand where they get the percentages on this because being 2 games back with 12 to go is not a 97%.
Math is hard.
That's 1 out of 6. It's what, 15? At least you're going to give them 85%.
Math is hard, but I'm just saying.
Shit, it's not 97. If you just want to do it basically that way.
Unless the Astros are cheating again and they just know that they're in.
So this is a good story, I believe, even though they won't be able to play at home. The Blue Jays are in right now.
They are. They are in.
Yeah, and
they're third in the division.
If before the season, Hunter, I said that 3 teams from the American League East were going to be in, would you have, or most people, did they have Red Sox and Yankees, or did everybody expect the Red Sox to do this?
I'll tell you what, they didn't expect the Red Sox to finish behind Baltimore.
I just know last year they started off crap. They went 3-10, and I said they're done, and they've been done since.
Listen,
it's been 2 years they've been done.
All I've heard is it's going to be Yankees Dodgers, and I'm so glad that the Yankees seem to have fallen off a cliff just for a little bit. I know they scored 20 last night.
I will watch any World Series that doesn't involve the Yankees or Red Sox.
I watch a World Series regardless, but if it is the Yankees in the World Series, I root against them.
The only reason
I root against them and the Dodgers.
The only reason I'd watch a World Series with them in it, even in it, I don't even want to watch them to have the chance to win it, is if it's the Cardinals against them, and it hasn't worked well out the last 2 times we played the Red Sox. Haven't got the Yankees yet. I'd like that. You know, Mike Trout and his great teams down here at 20 and 29.
Great. They're second to last in their own division.
Tampa, Chicago, Minnesota, and Oakland have already won 30 games. I said that was the magic number. Hunter.
Yeah.
The Cardinals have won 21 games.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. They have scored 188 runs.
Yes.
They are 5 to 10 games behind everybody. They've won more games than the Red Sox, the Royals, the Angels, the Rangers, Nationals, Pirates, and Diamondbacks. They've scored more runs than the Pirates, who've played 47. They're catching up with them. About only 5 more games more than the Pirates. Scored more than the Pirates. Not too many teams, but you're awful when teams played 5-7 less games than you. Rangers, they scored more than them. That's about it right now, but they're starting to catch up with everybody on games. But hovering around the 500 mark, I expect them for the season right there at it. 30, 31, 32 wins is where I'm looking at. All right. Any other news and notes on the baseball?
None that I have other than the postseason stuff that everybody's been talking about. I'm excited that we are getting closer and closer to the end of the season. And what I mean by that is because since it has been such a sprint, I have found myself paying attention more and more because the games mean more. They can't just lose a game and I'm like, whatever. There's 154 more at this time, No, that's not the case. They lose one. Oh, shit, they really lost 3.
Yeah.
So, to me, I think baseball, they've showed that they can be a little progressive with how they're changing up the postseason aspect of it, adding more teams, maybe considering, they have to this year for the bubble, for the playoffs, making some changes to the season. I think this gives me hope that they might consider shortening the regular season. Whether you want to take away 20 games, maybe take 40 games out. I don't care. If your magic number is staying at least in the 3 digits, 100 is fine. Not 162. I don't need, like you said, game 130 where 2 meaningless teams are just playing.
The Angels and somebody.
Yes.
Let's just start using that as the example.
Yeah, we can use this for Terry. The Angels and the Royals. I don't need game 130 of the Angels and Royals where they've both split, but they're also 6 to 7 games behind in their respective, maybe even more. Let's say they're 10 to 12 games behind in their respective divisions. I don't need it. Nobody cares. Why do you think so many people tune in to NFL football? Because you can't afford to lose one. And you definitely can't afford to lose one in college football.
Let's take a meander down. I don't know if we want to go down this lane, but we'll try. How about who is your favorites right now for MVP?
My favorite for MVP in the National League is Freddie Freeman.
Yeah?
Freddie